The Kitten and the Glowing Pendant. Under the night sky, on a quiet hill, stood a small kitten. Drawn by something, the kitten found a glowing pendant in the grass. It was a mysterious gem that held the power of the sky stone. The moment the kitten touched the pendant's glow, it was pulled into the future. When the kitten opened its eyes, it found itself in a desolate future world. But the light from the pendant showed a glimmer of hope. To change the future, the kitten rose to its feet. The pendant glowed once again, and the kitten was able to return to the past. Under the warm sun, it met its friends and decided to work together to save the future. The kitten told its friends about the future crisis, and together they supported a tree or protected a collapsing structure. The power of the pendant guided them, and through cooperation, they overcame the challenges. All their efforts paid off, and the world of the future began to change for the better. The light from the pendant revealed hope and a new beginning. The kitten and its friends trusted the future ahead and moved forward. However, the joy was short-lived as the kitten and its friends faced a new problem. A crisis still lurked in the changing future. In the distance, dark shadows crept closer, evoking a sense of unease. The pendant quietly warned them, and the kitten resolved to rise once more. They took a new step forward. The journey to shape the future had only just begun. With the power of the pendant, they would walk together with their friends.
The Apprentice Cat and the Miraculous Grimoire. Prologue, Mirabelle, the Apprentice Witch. In a small, worn-out cabin deep within the forest, there lived a white kitten named Mirabelle. As an apprentice witch, Mirabelle was being taught magic by her mentor, Elena, a wise and powerful magical cat. However, Mirabelle often struggled to master her spells and was plagued by constant failures. "I'll never be a proper witch," she would mutter, ready to give up more times than she could count. But Elena always smiled gently and reassured her. "Magic comes from the strength of your heart. You will find it one day." One day, Elena suddenly handed Mirabelle an old, tattered grimoire. The cover bore the words, "A book for those who call forth miracles." Elena simply said, "This book will guide you," before mysteriously departing on her own journey. Filled with anxiety yet tinged with excitement, Mirabelle opened the grimoire and embarked on her own magical quest. Chapter 1, Trials of the Forest. The grimoire's first instruction was clear: find the flame flower hidden deep within the forest. Following its guidance, Mirabelle stepped into the magical woods. But the forest was filled with challenges: thick fog, talking trees with mischievous personalities, and countless other obstacles. Midway through her journey, a shadowy creature emerged and attacked her. Despite her fear, Mirabelle summoned her courage and cast a small spell. To her surprise, she successfully fended off the creature. Shortly after, she encountered a cheerful and lively owl named Oliver. Together, they worked as a team and finally discovered the radiant flame flower. As the grimoire turned to its next page, a new destination was revealed. "You've got what it takes," Oliver encouraged, bolstering Mirabelle's confidence as she continued her journey. Chapter 2, The Mystery of the Lake. The next destination was the Lake of the Moon's Tear. The lake's surface shimmered like a perfect mirror under the moonlight, but at its center lay an intricate maze of ice. As Mirabelle navigated the maze, she encountered a vision of herself, a shadowy reflection that whispered doubts and fears. "You'll never succeed. Why even bother trying?" Though her reflection's words made her want to cry, Mirabelle pushed forward. "It's okay to fail. But I'll never know what I can do unless I believe in myself," she declared, shattering the icy barriers in her way. At the heart of the maze, she discovered the Moon's Tear, a magical gem said to empower those who believe in themselves. Chapter 3, Flying Through the Sky. The grimoire's final trial instructed Mirabelle to take to the skies. However, she was terrified of flying on her broomstick and couldn't manage to stay aloft, no matter how hard she tried. Fortunately, Oliver and a playful wind sprite named Tia came to her aid. "Flying isn't just about magic. It's about freeing your heart and letting yourself go," Tia explained. Taking their advice to heart, Mirabelle mustered her courage and climbed onto her broomstick once more. Feeling the wind rush past her fur, she finally soared through the sky. In that moment, she realized her magic was truly her own. Chapter 4: The Secret of the Grimoire. As her journey neared its end, the grimoire revealed its final message: the greatest power lies within you. The words glowed softly as a radiant figure appeared before her. It was Elena. Elena explained that the grimoire itself had no power. Instead, it was a guide to help Mirabelle grow through her trials. The magic didn't come from the book, but from you, Elena said warmly. With those words, the grimoire began to shine and gently disappeared. With newfound strength and confidence, Mirabelle vowed to continue her journey as a witch, now fully believing in her own abilities. Chapter 5: The First Steps of a New Witch. Returning to her village, Mirabelle noticed how much she had changed. She began helping the villagers with small spells and connected deeply with the animals of the forest. Gradually, she earned the trust and admiration of the community and was seen as a true witch. One full moon night, Mirabelle quietly mounted her broomstick and gazed at the stars. In the moonlight, she caught a glimpse of her future self, an elderly but radiant version of herself, smiling with pride. Filled with determination, she made a promise to herself. I'll continue to grow stronger. And I'll protect everyone who needs me. With that, Mirabelle flew gracefully into the night sky, her figure glowing brightly against the stars. The little apprentice cat and her miraculous grimoire would be remembered forever.
The Gentle Forest of the Kitten. This is the Gentle Forest. A small kitten named Astra walks through the forest full of energy today as well. Many animals live in this forest, but sometimes trouble arises. Astra loves helping animals in need. The first animal Astra came across was a small frog. The frog looked troubled near a pond. My tadpoles have hopped out of the pond, and they can't get back. Astra thought for a moment. Then, he found a large leaf and decided to make a slide. The tadpoles used the leafy slide to safely return to the pond. Thank you, Astra. Next, Astra met a small squirrel. The squirrel was crying under a tree. I can't remember where I hid the acorns I gathered for winter. Astra and the squirrel searched around the roots of the tree and in the soil. Finally, they found the hidden acorns. You saved me, Astra, I love you. Lastly, Astra met a little bird. The bird was chirping anxiously from a tree. My nest is broken, and the wind is going to blow it away. Astra gathered branches and leaves to build a new nest for the bird. The little bird felt safe and secure in its new nest. This is perfect. Thank you, Astra. As Astra walked through the forest, it became filled with a little more kindness with every step. The frog, the squirrel, the bird, they all smiled with gratitude. Who will Astra help tomorrow? In the Gentle Forest, Astra's adventures are just beginning.